between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's go. Six, mega. Blue striker. Hey,
they'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Two and a throw right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Uses the stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen, but we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Yellow. Pause red. Green jack.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamien Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Ball again on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Second and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Ready.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. In motion, Hill. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Ball again on second down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And some room to roam now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. Hall on to give up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Igbinoghene elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Black Ultra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Bradley Chubb in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A pitch out to Mostert.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Heel, black. Ready.
Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Berrios. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game, but after a run like that, they may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
He finds Corey Davis.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one too low.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Lose pressure. Ready, kill him.
Looking to pass. Tua. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the 38, Wilson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Bulldozes past him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll give to Hall. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
They'll look to run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Opposite. 3. Check pitch.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Run plays like that, those big D tackles love them. That's when they eat.
Especially when they're the defensive tackles that we're watching right now that dictate things on the line of scrimmage. They can't move them the way that they want to. They're just standing up, whipping the offensive linemen and making plays.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Hall again on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now Hill to return it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go, set.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hall again on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 86 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. I love watching a play like that where it seems like the nose tackle can take on 2 or 3 guys and then make the stop as well.
It's almost like he took on those 2 or 3, sorted through them until he came to the ball carrier and kept him.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On the double. Quick, yellow. Black walk.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Here we go. Hey,
in motion, Hill. A handoff running left is Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
here we go. Long range.
Now Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll try it now with Mostert. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now Wilson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone inbounds, get them on the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball